meaning his tournament life is on the line for the first time right here.
If Huck Seed can catch a queen or an 8 without Phil catching an ace or a 10.
Maybe you're right, yeah, it might be.
Flop comes 3-7-5.
No help to Huck. He needs an 8 or a queen.
No help to Huck on the turn, a 2 of spades.
Can you imagine how Phil would erupt if a queen or an 8 came out on this last card? Let's see.
Rivers of 4 of hearts. Phil Hellmuth makes a straight, avoids elimination, and in doing so severely cripples Huck Seed, who's down to 12,000 and change.
The large blinds have forced Huck's hand, and he got hurt.
To an outer table now where David Sklansky on your left, trailing Scott Fishman, has moved all in. Fishman has called.
Scott Fishman has a pair of 7s. David Sklansky has an ace-10, but he's up against a pair. He needs to catch an ace or a 10, maybe even make a straight like Phil Hellmuth did. He's going to need a little help.
Scott Fishman's sister Beth and the rest of his cheering section all geared up in the fish tank attire. Flop comes 10-8 Jack, a pair of 10s for Sklansky.
That's what David Sklansky needed. Now Scott Fishman is in a world of trouble. You see it, 71-26. He needs a 7 to make a set of 7s, or a 9 would make him a straight.
Turn card. It's a 9. Boom! Fish tank loves it.
Now David Sklansky cannot win this pot. He can tie with a queen or a 7.
5 of clubs comes on the river. It's a happy fish tank as Scott Fishman advances to the round of 8.
David Sklansky beat Phil Ivey and Johnny Chan, but now he sleeps with the fishes.
Lindsay's with the winner.
Congratulations to Scott Fishman. You have made quite a splash in the fish tank there, haven't you? You got your whole fan club here with you. How do you feel?
I'm excited. This is a great tournament, and I'm happy to make it through to the final 8.
You guys have one of the louder entourages here, I have to say. Did that help you out?
Yeah, I love my family. They're great for support, and it helps me with some positive energy and everything like that. I love them when they're here.
Well, when you print hats and T-shirts, you better get to the round of 8. Scott Fishman advances. Welcome back to the Golden Nugget Hotel and Casino in downtown Las Vegas. Only one match left in the round of 16. Huck Seed and Phil Hellmuth at our featured table in what has been the longest match of the tournament thus far. Last time we looked in on this match, Huck had a big disadvantage. He was down to 12,000 in chips. He's made a modest comeback, but still trails, and he's gone all in here on his Jack-8 offsuit. Phil Hellmuth has quickly called.
I think I want a World Series event with King 10.
Phil is a big favorite to end this match right here, about 2-1.
Oh, you got, look at that. Both of my suits covered, too.
What Huck is saying is if 4 clubs came out of 4 spades, Phil would still win because he has the higher club and the higher spade.
And Huck catches one of the few cards in the deck that'll help him. He pairs jacks.
Queen of spades.
Now what he's got to avoid is a king, which would make Phil a pair of kings, or a queen, which would make Phil a straight.
Turn is a 4 of hearts.
Phil is going to need a king or a queen to eliminate Huck. Otherwise, Huck is right back in the match.
Ace of clubs on the river. Huck wins the hand. He doubles up. He's close to his original stake now, and this long match gets even longer.
This is a match that never ends.
Several of the previously eliminated players are now trickling back in to watch the end of this marathon, including Doyle Brunson, who was knocked out in his first-round matchup. Blinds up to 8 and 16,000 now, the highest they've been in the tournament. And pocket jacks for Huck Seed. He moves all in.
Look at the smooth acting of Huck Seed here. He does it with the same nonchalance as when he moved all in with nothing.
Call.
And he's got Phil Hellmuth to call him with a king 6 offsuit. Huck Seed is a big favorite to take a big lead in this match. Phil Hellmuth made a bad read, and you can see it on his face.
Boy, the players and the fans aware that this match could turn now. In contrast, a very satisfied look on Huck's face.
Phil Hellmuth needs a king.
Flop is deuce 4 tray.
Huck Seed is about to totally turn the tables in this match. He has to avoid a king or a 5, which would make Phil a straight.
Look at Phil Hellmuth. He is about to swallow himself whole. King!
Unbelievable.
From the pit to the pinnacle with one turn card. And now it's Huck Seed who needs to catch a card. He needs a jack.
Poker can be cruel, Matt. This match is over if Huck does not catch that jack.
Rivers a 10 of hearts. And Phil Hellmuth finally ends what has been the longest match of the tournament. With kings, he gets himself into the round of 8.
This was a great poker match between two former world champions. It went into quadruple overtime. Phil Hellmuth, always the gracious winner.
Lindsay's with the winner.
Phil, congratulations. You had him on the ropes. He started to come back. Were you getting nervous?
Oh, my God. You know, I mean, I lost all these coin flips, so I was a favorite, but I never lost patience. You know, I know that I'm incredibly blessed, and I just have to play hard.
Is it time now to call yourself a favorite?
I will not call myself a favorite, no. I'm just going to have to play hard each match. I just have to be ready to play great poker, and that's it.
This is a new, humble Phil Hellmuth, isn't it?
Look, if I get too egotistical and start thinking I deserve to win, then I'm in trouble. And sometimes I have to fight my ego.
Who's the best player in this tournament?
Who's the best player in this tournament? No comment.
Thank you, Phil. Good luck.
Time for our All In Magazine play of the day. It came from our earlier featured table when Antonio Esfandiari went all in and caught a queen to eliminate Ted Forrest.
Ted Forrest asked for the clock. Antonio called out of anger, and it worked. He knocked Ted Forrest out.
Down to 8 players. Our Hearts bracket finale features Lyle Berman and Phil Hellmuth. In the Diamonds bracket, Antonio Esfandiari takes on Scott Fishman. Over in the Clubs bracket, John Jawanda battles TJ Cloutier. And finally in the Spades, Chris Ferguson duels Mike Sexton. Down to 8 players, Gabe. Who do you like?
Tough, but I'm going to go with John Jawanda. I think he's got just the right speed to win this tournament.
A special thanks to OAR for their theme song, That Was a Crazy Game of Poker. And we'll see more great poker next Saturday at 3:30 Eastern with the round of 8. For Lindsay Zarniak and Gabe Kaplan, this is Matt Vasgersian saying so long from the National Heads Up Poker Championship. Stay tuned for AFL action as New York takes on Tampa Bay. Coming up next, right here on NBC.